Secret Invasion, the series finale. Let's talk about it. Okay, guys, so yesterday was the Secret Invasion series finale, and we're going to talk about this thing. Now, I am hoping to God that if you're watching this video, you at least watch the entire series, because I'm going to probably spoil a lot of crap in here. But yesterday was the series finale of Secret Invasion, a show that I think is criminally underrated, to be honest with you. I think more people should be watching this series. The ratings weren't good, but I think it's one of the best written MCU series on Disney Plus by far. Unfortunately, they kind of wet the bed with the finale, which is not new for Disney and Disney Plus. Like, they did the same thing with Ms. Marvel. Ms. Marvel was like on this high going up. Like, Ms. Marvel was doing very well. And then, like, the last two episodes just, like, crash and burn. Hawkeye, final episode, crash and burn. Like, for some reason, they just can't stick the landing. It's like they're playing Top Gun on the NES, and they just cannot land that damn plane. They cannot close out these series. And unfortunately, they did it yet again with another series. They once again wet the bed with the finale of Secret Invasion. At least in my opinion. Some people are going to be out there, I don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. Shut your mouth. I'm talking now. First of all, there was no moment within these 6 episodes that made you go, oh my God, I can't believe that person was a Skrull. Like, they did it with Rhodey, and you're like, oh, well, duh, anybody with any common sense would know that that dude is a Skrull, because Rhodey isn't necessarily an asshole like that. Like, Rhodey is not a dickhead, so obviously he's a Skrull. But when you go back to the Secret Invasion comic books, it was a major plot point that you didn't know who a Skrull was, that anybody could be a Skrull. That didn't happen in here. They completely just dropped the ball. Any momentum that they could have built up and past storylines, like maybe Coulson was a Skrull this entire time and Coulson is back, or something. And like Nick Fury was just covering up this whole time. That's why we never saw his body. Coulson was a Skrull the entire time. They completely just wet the bed, dropped the ball, and any other metaphor you want to use for the way they just botched the ending of this thing. And we're not even getting into like the major problems. But I always felt like Secret Invasion should have been a whole phase. It should have been like phase 4, and you cap it off with a Secret Invasion Avengers movie. The one and probably the biggest problem I have with this last episode, with the series finale of Secret Invasion, is the way they kind of like wrap things up with Gaia's character. And if I mispronounce her name and call her Kira at some point in this video, please excuse me, because the same actress played Kira in the Solo movie, a movie that I desperately want to try to forget ever exists, but unfortunately it is just embedded into my brainstem, and I'm forever going to remember that god-awful Solo movie. But Gaia, also played by Emilia Clarke, is basically now like the strongest person in the universe. They did this stupid plot at the end where instead of having Nick Fury do a final confrontation with the Super Skrull, the guy who's running the insurgents, they actually do a bait and switch where Kira, there I go again, Gaia actually swaps places, mimics Nick Fury, gives him the Avengers vial that has all the superhero blood and supervillain blood, and gives him that DNA vial. He uses that, but at the same time, Gaia was also in the chamber, and she gets the same powers. This is extremely stupid, because now you completely just make the Avengers irrelevant, because this chick has the power to do everything. She is the strongest being in the history of the MCU. Screw Captain Marvel. Hell no. Gaia is the strongest person in the universe now. We don't need an Avengers to assemble. Hell no. Whenever Galactus decides to bring his happy ass to the MCU, we got Gaia that's going to stand tall and shove her foot right up that Galactus's ass. That's what we got now. We got Gaia. Gaia is just going to lay the smack of down on all the MCU from now on. Look at that. Do you see how stupid that looks? Oh, what the hell is that? Is that a Kamehameha? Does she have the powers of Goku too? Is she about to go Super Saiyan Gaia? Makes no sense. Instead of having Nick Fury do something that Nick Fury would normally do and use his mind and trick the villain of the series, no. They actually give him the vial with all the DNA. Makes no sense. That's not something Nick Fury would do. Nick Fury is just gonna hand over this secret potion with everybody's DNA in it? What? Meanwhile, Nick Fury's over there trying to stop the Skrull Rhodey, and then Gaia, she's over here fighting with this stupid CGI thing. She's got the Hulk's arm, she's got Drax's arm, she's got Thanos' neck. Like, this is crazy. Her whole body's like shapeshifted. It looks stupid. It's ridiculous, and it's so anticlimactic. We're building up all this serious tension and all this for the past 5 episodes, and then you're gonna end it with Gaia just doing this stupid thing where she has all these superhero powers now. Oh, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I just don't understand what like, did they just sit on the toilet and just say, hey, I got this idea. We're going to give this chick all the power. The villain, he's going to have all the power. And it's going to be like the Avengers fighting the Avengers, but it's only going to be 2 people and they're going to have the power of the Avengers. Like, it's so stupid. Like, you completely ruin any stakes for the future MCU. It's like, whenever a villain comes to town, like, we don't have to do shit. Don't call the Avengers to assemble. We got Gaia. What? All right, guys, so I got to calm down just a little bit. I have high blood pressure. The last thing I want to do is just have a stroke talking about Gaia. Oh, here we go again. Gaia. Ugh. All right, I think I'm calm now. Now I really think I'm calm. I'm good. So, needless to say, ladies and gentlemen, I was severely disappointed with the way this series wrapped up. A series that I thought was very well done, and I really enjoyed the writing, but it seems like, no one took that last episode very serious, and they just had to throw in fucking Gaia, all over superpower Gaia. Oh my god, she's fucking Goku. I lied. I thought I was done. Just thinking about it just kind of enrages me. Let me take a second here. Okay, I think I'm good now. All right. Okay, I think I'm good. Needless to say, everybody, I was extremely disappointed with this last episode, and I felt like it was a major bummer, to say the least. But that's all I can really say. Huge letdown, but at this point, I'm kind of used to it coming from the MCU. They haven't really been all that relevant since Endgame, to be honest with you, but hopefully they can turn it around. That's what us MCU fans say now. We just say hopefully. That's all we keep saying now. We just look to the future and go, hopefully they're going to get their shit together. Hopefully they're going to start to figure things out. That's all we can really do. We basically, I mean, we're all idiots, let's be honest. But anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on the series finale of Secret Invasion. And we all remember the name Gaia. Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. Until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.